Thank you for joining us on today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting for the first time today. The guests you're about to meet are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes, working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 3 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the productions they're using, and give you a chance to get to know them and watch their progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is a person who, when not on the classroom, is in Deer Park, New York, striving for the fullest to achieve the childhood dreams. Now, I would like you to meet our guest today, Matias DeNapoli. Hi, Matias.
How are you?
So, Matias, I'm told that you don't have the average type of job that a normal college student has, with your age. You don't work at the mall, you don't work at a restaurant. So, what exactly do you do?
Well, I'm actually a professional wrestler. I wrestle for an independent promotion out of Deer Park, New York, called the New York Wrestling Connection. We've got our own little studio called the NYWC Sportatorium, and I've been a part of the NYWC Training Academy for about 4 months now. I'm loving it. Every day I learn something new, and I just can't get enough of it. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to become a professional wrestler and to perform in the squared circle, as we like to call it. And now that I have the opportunity to do it, to me is just unbelievable. I still have a long way to go, though, to achieve my ultimate dream of wrestling in World Wrestling Entertainment, the supreme company of the wrestling business. We've already had 8 guys to make it to the big leagues, those being WWE's Matt Striker, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Trent Beretta, Mikey from the Spirit Squad, Joey Mercury, and TNA's Jay Lethal and Amazing Red. Wrestling's extremely tiring. It's great exercise. 10 minutes in the ring will have you gasping for air, but the energy of the crowd just keeps you going. Being in front of a live crowd is just overwhelming. You feed off of their energy. Wrestling is an art. The whole time you're out there, you're telling a story, but not with words, with your body. It's kind of like what we did in Stoney's TV1 class. We told stories, but not with sound, not with pictures. Not with sound, not with subtitles, but with pictures.
Could you please tell us why you decided to join the TV production course? Could you please tell us why you decided to join the TV production course?
Well, I have a friend who's really into TV production, and he has a job working in it at the WWE. So seeing him at work kind of sparked up a little bit of interest in me. And being so in love with wrestling really helped me get into it because I learned that I could get paid to work for the WWE and edit tapes for them. I've always been pretty good with cameras, so it wasn't really anything far-fetched for me. And I like being on camera, kind of like right now.
So, what are the many things that you've learned in the course?
We learned all about cameras. After our unit on cameras, we knew them inside and out. What part does what and why it does it. We also learned about composition, mind mapping, and how to get viewers to feel and think what you want them to with something as simple as depth of field. Stoney taught us that you don't need sound or subtitles to tell a story. You can tell as good of a story with just pictures. Some other things we learned about were vector lines, f-stop, and headroom, along with all types of shots that you can use.
Please, tell us about your practice sequence, Guns and Hoses, Fall Foliage, and the Orange Project.
Well, first, I'll tell you about my practice sequence. It was the first thing that I shot, so it wasn't so much about the quality of the video. It was more about shooting a story while keeping continuity in mind. I didn't use any camera moves. All shots were still, with the talent moving according to the framing of the shot. I also learned about and used storyboards for this one, which to me wasn't that big of a challenge because I do like to draw in my free time. The second was my Guns N' Hoses project. This project was mostly about still getting used to post-production editing and learning more about Avid while utilizing time codes. This is where I learned how to put titles into my videos, and it wasn't really anything hard to do, and once I got a good hold of it, something I like to use a lot. Now onto my fall foliage project. This was the last project I shot, so this is the one that I shot with the most knowledge. Here I tried capturing the beauty of the fall in New England while adding emotion to the pictures by using lines. The rule of thirds and simplicity also came into play on this one. Last, I'll tell you about my orange project. Here's where I took everything I used in my practice sequence and kicked it up a bit. I had a longer time frame for this video and more of a story to tell, but the main idea was still the same: continuity. It was definitely a step up from the practice one.
Tell us about your best projects.
Well, I would definitely have to say that my fall foliage project was my best work. I really picked a song to set the mood for this one, so let's listen a bit. Here we see a beautiful stone bridge with a stream going under it, leading the viewer's eye to follow the stream across the frame. I like this project a lot because I had a certain criteria that I had to follow, and I got to use whatever I wanted to shoot to complete the assignment.
And what would you like to use your new knowledge of TV production for next?
I would definitely like to take what I've learned and create a promotional video of myself as a wrestler. I'd also like to film family gatherings and make montages for the family to be able to watch. And like I said earlier, I'd like to definitely work for WWE and the production studios in Stanford.
Today we got to meet and know someone who has hands to schedule attitude go and take hard work and dedication. I would like to thank our guest Matias DeNapoli for joining us today.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed meeting some of these future television directors, and we hope you will continue to join us each week and watch our progress. Thank you and have a good day.